Lately, I've been thinking a lot about how to position my firm as a thought leader in the industry. Do we need to position ourselves as thought leaders? How do we do that? Is social really a massive part of that? Or am I putting more emphasis on that than I should? Today, we're going to dive into how to position your CAS firm as a thought leader in your industry. Let's dive in. All right, welcome to another episode of CAS Minute, where today we're talking about how to position your CAS firm as a thought leader. So, in today's competitive market, clients are looking for more than just a service. They're looking more for that advisory, that more expert level service to help guide them to the next level of their business. And so, when we think about that, we need to start to develop content and information for these prospects around thought leadership in the areas that they need it most. That can help establish trust, differentiate your firm from competitors, and create long-term relationships with clients that see you as the authority in their specific area. So, when I think about this relative to marketing strategies and content creation, I always want to position our firm as the go-to resource for whatever it is the problem that we're solving is. So when they come online, they find us on LinkedIn or a blog or a website, or even just in conversation. I want to establish this domain authority, this domain expertise that makes them really believe that we are the ones to help solve their problem. Now, in a historical legacy firm where 100% of the opportunities come from referrals, oftentimes the referrals are the ones that are preaching your expertise. They're the ones that are creating that value and that insight for prospects on how and why you are the best firm to solve those problems. Now, that's fine, and there's a lot of opportunity out there today where you could still grow a firm based on referral-based sales. However, you are limited to the message that the referrer shares about you, and it may not be in line with your brand identity or brand image. So, in order to better control that, in order to better create awareness around the problems you do solve in the industry that you serve, it's up to you to create that valuable and insightful content to establish that thought leadership for your target market. So when we think about content creation, we really want to focus on the educational and insightful content. We want to set a hook. We want to say, hey, here's an outcome to a common problem that you face in your industry relative to the position that you're in. So the more specific we can get on this in blogs and white papers and case studies, that then creates that relatability to the prospect digesting that information that then in their subconscious positions you as the leader and the go-to for when they experience this problem again. And or if they're currently going through that problem, that may be a timely reason to reach out to you. You set the hook, how and why you're solving that problem, and then you create a call to action on if you're experiencing this as well, here are some resources that you can gather. You can reach out to us for a free conversation. Let us help you. When we think about that valuable and insightful content, we really want to leverage the power of social media, algorithms, and online platforms to distribute that message for us. So you need to focus on the right platforms. We've talked a lot about different platforms you can engage in from a social content strategy standpoint. And then we want to start engaging with the audience. You want to consistently share those educational posts. You want to be very responsive and communicative in the threads, in the comments that you share. And then you just want to create community. You want to create industry-related discussions that more people can rally around. That one-to-many relationship that social allows us to accomplish is far more valuable than the one-to-one relationship we may be doing today in that more referral-based environment. So the consistency there is key. Another way you can start leveraging that thought leadership is by hosting webinars or workshops. I would say if you're going to do this, let's create a very distinct, actionable webinar or online content that gets to the point quickly, that creates a lot of value, and that ends with some specific action. I think this has been done really, really well on specific walkthroughs of here's the pain point, here's how we would solve this, and here's a resource to help you solve it. Now, oftentimes there will be an experience or skill set gap that disallows the prospect from being able to do that. And so it creates this compelling gap for the prospect to reach out to you. By sharing this educational content, you really are enabled to build trust through case studies, through these client testimonials, through this content, and then position yourself as a thought leader. Now, when you think about how to position your firm as a thought leader, you really want to hone in on your ideal customer profile, your target market, who are the key referral partners, because those digesting the information that you share is far broader than just the prospective client. So always make sure to have a call to action in there, consistently create content, and be educational and informative in the content that you share. That will clearly set you head and shoulders above competition in the market, in the specific domain that you operate in. I hope that's helpful. Till next time.